Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jessica and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and Mercari. And today's video is going to be pretty short, but I really wanted to talk to you guys about something that I recently encountered on Poshmark. And by the title of this video, you will see that I made a mistake. And I have been on this app for 1 whole year now, and I have never ever made this mistake ever. And I'm really disappointed in myself, and I was really upset about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was really hard on myself and upset that I did this. So I wanted to share with you guys my mistake because I learned from it, and I thought it would just be helpful for anyone that's either new to Poshmark or just a friendly reminder for people that are not new to Poshmark. So I'm just going to tell you guys the whole story basically, and this will kind of be like my therapy session. But, okay, so I sold an item that was an Anthropologie brand. And then the next morning I sold another item that was an Anthropologie brand. So that night I had printed out the label and packaged the item and put the label on top of the package, and it was ready to go. I went the next morning because the next item sold right away in the morning, so I went to go print it, and my printer was out of ink. So I packaged the item, and I asked my husband, hey, when you're at work, can you print out this label? I'll email you the label. Can you just print it out and take these to the post office on your lunch break? Because I was way too busy at work and I couldn't take a lunch break that day. I knew I couldn't. I had like all these meetings. So I was like, hey, I'll just email you the label that Poshmark sent me, and then you can just tape it on. Well, I emailed him the wrong label on accident. I forwarded him because I had two Anthropologie I don't know how I did this. I had two Anthropologie sales. So the one that I packaged the night before, and both of them started with the word Anthropologie. So that's how I got it mixed up. So I just was like on my Gmail account, I read the subject of the email, Anthropologie from Poshmark, and I just forwarded it to him. I didn't take the time, and I'm going to talk about this in a second about taking your time. So I just forwarded it to him. And then that night, we were just getting ready for bed, and I was like, hey, did you send both of my packages? Because only one of them is showing as shipped. And he's like, yeah, I dropped off both of them. So then I was like, oh, it's fine. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer for them to scan it. So then the next day, he texted me at work, and he was like, hey, did they ever scan that? And I was like, no, I checked again and it still hasn't said it's scanned. That's really weird. It never takes that long. Meanwhile, we both had no idea that I accidentally sent him the same label that I had already put on the other package. I put the wrong label, or sent him the wrong label. So then he tracked it and he's like, babe, I think you sent me the wrong label. I'm like, no way. I would never do that. Long and behold, I forwarded him, like I said, the wrong label. So the seller received the wrong package. And prior to her even receiving the package, once my husband and I figured this out, I contacted the buyer right away. The second that we figured this out, I contacted her right away, and I said, I am so sorry. I want to let you know what happened. I will cancel your order right away. I apologize for the inconvenience. I've never done this before. This is my first time making a mistake like this. I am so sorry. And I felt so terrible, and I was so nervous. I've never had this happen to me before, and I was so upset with myself. And I sent her that message, and then right away I told the other buyer, hi, you will be receiving 2 items. Note, I said 2 items. I'll tell you guys the other part of this story in a second. This was a disaster. So I said, you'll be receiving 2 items. Please, can you write return to sender on the package that it's really big because it was an extra large sweater and it was chunky. So I was like, the poly mailer will be very large. And yours was extra small, so it'll be a very small package. So if you see the bigger package, can you please put return to sender? That way I can receive the item back. Well, little did I know that's not how it works. How it works is if you put the same label on 2 different items, they're only going to receive one item, and whichever other one that the USPS chooses not to scan, they're going to send it back to your post office. So, of course, she received the item that she did not order. So, of course, you know, her label, this is so confusing. Her label was on 2 items. She, of course, received the item that she didn't order. So then she had to open up a case against me, which was totally fine. I deserved it 110%. And I told Poshmark, she is absolutely correct. I made a mistake. Basically, please give her back her money, and it's my fault. So then I had to, I apologized so much to the buyer, and then, she had to print the label that Poshmark sent her and basically send it. So right now the package is on its way back to me, and her case was that she received an incorrect item. So I lost 2 really, really good sales. That altogether was like $45. Yeah, each one of them was over $20 of a sale. So I was so upset. Those are like 2 of my favorite items in my closet. They're both Anthropologie tops. I have to go find the other one that is back at my post office, and then she's sending me the other one back. So luckily I'm getting my inventory back, but I just messed up 2 really awesome sales that I could have had. So my point of telling you guys this story is take your time. You guys might, me being part-time, I don't have anyone working for me. It's just me, myself, and I. And sometimes I rush. And this really made me learn to take my time. Make sure that I look at every single label, read the email all the way through, especially if I'm forwarding it to my husband to print off or something. Read all the way through, make sure it is the exact person that is purchasing from you. And guys, I thought I would never make this mistake. It's not like I make mistakes like this all the time. I've never ever had this happen to me. I've never made a mistake like this before. I just don't make these mistakes because I don't sell as many items as other people do. And I was like, oh, I'll never make this mistake. I was shocked when he said, like, even when my husband said, you might have sent me the wrong label. I'm like, no, I would not do that. And I did. And I printed the same label for 2 different orders. So really, I just wanted to share with you guys the mistake that I made. I really hope no one has to go through this because it took a lot of patience and really good customer service to not let this problem escalate. And I'm so grateful that the people that I encountered this problem with were very sweet and understanding and kind, because not everyone is like that. And I know that because I've worked with the public my whole career, so I understand how people can be, and I am so grateful that I didn't have anyone like freaking out on me and cursing me out or anything like that. It was actually a really positive encounter, but I'm so hard on myself, and I can't believe I did that. I'm just so disappointed in myself. And I guess looking at it, it's like, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but I hate making mistakes that are just, it's so unnecessary. If I just would have taken 30 more seconds to read the label instead of just forwarding him the message without reading the whole thing, maybe that wouldn't have happened. So I'm just here to say that everybody makes mistakes. If you've made any mistakes that are just out there like mine is, please feel free to let me know. Or just comment down below just for conversation's sake. But yeah, just take your time. Make sure that every single label matches with the item that they ordered. Because having someone open a case against you, man, that is a really crappy feeling, and I haven't had that happen to me in a really long time, and it was just such a terrible feeling. But that's really all I have. I know it's like a quick video. I usually talk a lot longer, but just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope nothing like that ever happens to you, because it really sucks. And yeah, this happened it happened on Saturday, so a couple of days ago, and yeah, it was just really upsetting. So I hope that never happens to you guys. I hope you take your time, and I'm really going to start implementing that into my everyday. Poshmarking is taking my time and making sure everything matches no matter what. Even if I'm in a hurry, then I'll do it at another time when I'm not in a hurry, because it happens. I guess that's just part of the business. It happens. There's errors, and I found my error, and now I need to correct it. I guess you live and you learn. So that's how I'm just going to look at this. But that's all I have for you guys today. Please feel free to comment down in the section or comment section below if you have any remarks about things that you do maybe in your business to help you become more successful that maybe I can start implementing so I don't make a mistake like this again. Or just any tips that you guys have for me, which that would be really helpful. I'm always looking to grow and just become better at Poshmark and my business too. So I'd love it if you guys shared some of your tips as well. But anyways, I will see you all in the next one. Happy poshing. Best wishes to everyone in your closets, and happy sales. I'm hoping everyone is having a great week of sales. It's only Monday, so you got the whole week to list and share your closet and go thrifting and all that good stuff. I am going thrifting tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so I'm not going to go on Sunday. I'm going to go on Tuesday because they're having 30 or 40% off the whole store. So I will be taking great advantage of that. So you guys will be seeing a thrift haul video very, very soon, probably on Wednesday, because I'll probably film it tomorrow night. So yeah, you'll probably see it on Wednesday. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Bye.